was a bit weird, but whatever. Well, hello everyone. Today I thought we would do an overhyped / makeup products that are worth the hype and makeup products that are not worth the hype kind of video, because I get to try out a ton of products and I think it's helpful to really just know what's good and what's not. Anyways, before we hop on into it, I do want to thank today's video sponsor, Squarespace. I know you hear me talk about them all the time, and that's because I genuinely love Squarespace. I have 2 websites with them. Most recently, I have my shop, Jaclyn Forbes, which is my merch website, and Squarespace really does do it all. It's a great way to kind of take your business to the next level. It's an all-in-one platform that really just helps elevate truly everything. So if you've been thinking about making a website, definitely make it with Squarespace. They're my favorite. Go to squarespace.com/JaclynForbes and you'll get 10% off your first purchase. But we'll chat a little bit more about Squarespace later. Now it's time to hop into the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, I feel like before I ever start filming these videos, I need to kind of do a little disclaimer, a little preface. Obviously, these products on the bad side, they didn't work for me. Maybe it's my skin type. I mean, I'll kind of hop into why I didn't like them. But if you like any of these products, you do you. You keep using them. I'm gonna kind of let you know my thought process, and hopefully it'll just help you make more of an informed decision when you're shopping. But we might as well start things off on a high. And the first thing I'm gonna talk about that is hyped up is the ever so famous Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Wand. This is the Glowgasm in Pinkgasm, which is basically the blush that Madison Beer made famous from her Vogue video. And it is just this stick kind of liquid highlighter. The packaging is super messy, I will say that. And I've had this for years and I've only just fallen in love with it within the past year. The formula of these beauty wands are so insane. They're super liquidy, super reflective. I have a little bit on my cheeks today, but this really just is that perfect pink color. There's tons of gold reflective bits inside. So it's just like that summery pink flush that you want, and it looks like skin. Well, it actually makes your skin look like hyper-realism skin because it's like so insanely beautiful and glowy. It makes your skin look amazing. So this is definitely worth the hype. It's sold out for a reason. I'm pretty sure this has been sold out for months on Charlotte Tilbury. So if you can get your hands on it, do it. If you can't, I actually randomly today when I was doing my makeup discovered the best dupe for this. This is a brand new cream blush from Bite. It is the Daycation Whipped Blush, and this is in the shade Melon Mojito. I did a whole TikTok video freaking out about it because these swatch so similarly. The only thing that's different is that this Bite one is more of a whipped formula and it dries down a bit more, whereas this is a bit more liquidy and kind of has a bit more of a sheen. But in terms of the color, it's pretty much spot on. It's just the formulation is slightly different. But definitely, I mean, you can barely tell the difference. I've got this one on this side today and I've got this one on this side, and I think they both look exactly the same on camera. So this is a really good dupe if you're looking for it, but I do have to say, if you can get this one, then you won't regret it. So definitely worth the hype. I love Charlotte products. Okay, now on the overhyped side. This one may be controversial. I'm prepared. This is the KKW lip gloss. I'm gonna explain why I have a bit of beef with this product. And it's actually not because the formula is bad, because I think it's a totally fine lip gloss. This one here is in the shade Aura, and I used to have one in the shade Tiger Lily or Tiger something, which is a really beautiful color as well. And yeah, it's a very normal lip gloss. Like I like the product. My problem with these is that they ooze out lip gloss. Like the packaging is defective. And I thought with the first gloss that I got, it was just that one. But then no, this one does it as well. And I've had another one and it did it as well. So that's 3 for 3. The lip gloss leaks everywhere. It ruins your purse. I don't know what's wrong with it. Is it the pressure? Is it the shape of the twisty? Like I don't really know. And I'm not really rough with my lip glosses at all. So I don't think it's user error. But I've heard many people talk about these glosses and say that they love them, but no one else seems to have this problem. So this is more of a packaging error. I think if they can get the packaging sorted out, I will happily slather my lips in it. But until then, this is just not it. And is this just a me problem? Question mark. Okay, back onto the good side, the rightfully so hyped up side. This is more of a personal hype because I think I use these products in every single makeup tutorial, and I have done so for the past year and a half. This is Freck, the OG freckle pen, and this makes the most amazing faux freckles. I pretty much always do faux freckles when I do my makeup. I just love the look of it. I wish I had natural freckles, and this just really does give you the best, most natural looking freckles. So definitely worth the hype. It's such a cute baby little package, and you just kind of dot it on and you tap them out. And I've used eyebrow pencils before to kind of do the faux freckles. I've tried tons of other things. I've done like eyeshadow. I've done dip brow. Nothing does it though like Freck. Freck is amazing. It's so good. Works great on top of foundation, without. It's so delicious. It's so delicious. I don't know why I said that, but it is so delicious. I also just got the the Freck Noir, which is a shade darker, and I actually mixed them today. It was my first time trying out this one. If you have a deeper skin tone, I think you would really like this one. It is a bit darker in color, but also really nice to layer on. I think when I have a bit more of a tan and a bit more color, it'll be nice to kind of mix the two. But the formulation is just so insane. It wears so well, and I just cannot hype this product up enough. It is so worth it. It is so good. I love it. I really do. Okay, the next product. I do actually have to say something. I feel like a lot of the products that I don't like, I just don't own anymore. I'm pretty good about cycling out my collection and getting rid of it, getting it to a friend, donating things. So it was actually hard for me to go through my collection and be like, oh, I don't like this, because I just probably wouldn't have it anymore. So I picked up this little kind of liquid blush to remind me of what I wanted to talk about, because I recently just got rid of them, and that is the Glossier Cloud Paints. Now again, I love Glossier as a brand. I love the whole philosophy. I love the whole ideation of the products. But my problem with Cloud Paint is, at the time when that was the first kind of like liquid blush that I used of that type, I thought it was the best thing ever. I thought it was so good. I love like the kind of no makeup kind of vibe, and I'm always a big fan of more liquid or cream products. But the more and more that I would use them, and the more and more that I would try other liquid blushes, I realized that Cloud Paint really just wasn't it. And I would always find myself, one, mixing different colors. I didn't really like the shade range for the type of blush that I was looking for. I would always end up mixing them. The packaging, although it is so cute because it looks like little paints, you end up using too much every single time, so you're wasting product. The packaging is only cute, it's not functional, and the product itself, it actually kind of pulls off your foundation. And now maybe, I guess the whole premise of Glossier is that you shouldn't be wearing foundation, but I found even if I was wearing a skin tint or something super light, the formulation of the liquid blush would kind of pull off the foundation underneath. So half the time I was like, oh, I love the blush that I'm getting, but it was really just revealing my raw and red skin because I was poking my cheeks. So yeah, Cloud Paint, I hate to say it, I hate to be a hater, but Cloud Paint just, it's not worth the hype. I feel like it looks so good, and I get those Instagram ads for it, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should try it again. No, I've tried every single one. It's just not for me. And I'm saying that as someone who loves Glossier and who loves liquid blushes. This here is Freck's Cheek Slime. That's a really great one. But if you want a whole cream and liquid blush video, I could go on and on because I have so many favorites. Okay, back over to the side of overhyped products. Now this is one that I actually saw go viral on TikTok, and it was one of those things that I immediately watched it and I was like, I need to get that right now. This is the Buxom the Buxom Plump Line Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Hush Hush. Now this is just my dream lip liner color. I have a little bit of it on today. It's blended in with something else though, but maybe I can top up a little bit, just do the border. But it is the most perfect My Lips But Better great lip liner color. It's a bit like chubby of a pencil. It's like not as skinny as a regular lip liner, and apparently it's supposed to be somewhat of a plumping formula. I guess there is a bit of like a cooling kind of action, but the formulation of this really is so amazing. They have a great shade range. The formula goes on super smooth. It lasts really well, and I just overall have been taken aback by it. I think it's a fantastic lip liner. It even comes with this little like brush on the end, which I typically tend to do my lip liner just on the border and kind of smudge it in, so it's kind of nice that they include this. But yeah, I swear I saw this TikTok and then I saw a bunch of people duetting it and saying that they got it and they loved it, and I also now am one of those people. It was so worth the TikTok hype, and if Hush Hush isn't your shade, they have so many other shades. I'm sure you'll find one. Just a really great lip product, and it needs to be talked about more actually. More talking about this one. Okay, next up, again, another brand that I love, and I don't want them to hate me if they ever see this video. So again, Fenty, I love you. I love what you're doing. I talk about your products all the time. This one though, it's not for me. Ugh. Okay, I just gotta say it. I gotta just say it. I gotta be real. Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. The shade match I thought would be pretty good. This is in the shade 235. It looks like the right shade for me. Something about it, it oxidizes orange. It pulls super orange on me. And I'm someone, I feel like I can get away with a pretty orange and yellow based foundation, but when this just oxidizes and you put it on your skin and it's in the air for a second, I swear in a minute it's a whole other shade, and I just can't get away with wearing this. And then especially because it is a matte foundation, it's like it kind of sticks in place. So if I put the foundation on, I'm like, oh gosh, it's getting a bit orange, I need to kind of blend that more. It really just isn't forgiving, and there's no place for it to go. So the color, I haven't been very happy with it, and I've tried a few other ones because I was like, oh, maybe I just need to go a shade lighter then, but they all end up being kind of the wrong tone. I don't know how to explain it. So I just haven't been able to find my match. That being said, what is epic about this line is that they have a great range of deeper skin tones, which has been lacking in the beauty industry. So honestly, this foundation isn't even made for me, and I can appreciate the shade range and everyone else that it actually caters towards. For myself though, it just wasn't for me. On top of that too, I'm probably already a bit biased because I'm not a matte foundation person, but I tried to love it. I heard everyone else loving it, and the finish, the color, I don't know, I wanted to love it, but into the makeup graveyard it goes. On the contrary, I hate being the person that just talks about Charlotte Tilbury all the time, but Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Again, it's so good. I don't know what they put in like their liquid products because it has, I mean, I feel like Charlotte always says this when I watch videos of her and she's like the most amazing personality. And she's like, it's a filter in a jar, and it like is a filter in a jar. You look amazing when you put this on. So this here is the Hollywood Flawless Filter. It's basically like a multi-use kind of base product. So you can put it all over your skin as like a tinted kind of glowy base. You can use it as a primer. You can mix it in with your foundation. You can use it just as a highlight stick. I kind of use it all those different ways depending on the day. But yeah, there'll be days when I don't do any makeup and I just put a bit of this on, and your skin just has like a bit of a radiant glow to it. It doesn't really add coverage. It just adds like this effect like you've been drinking 8 glasses of water a day and you've been drinking your Camelback and you've been staying hydrated and you've got a glow on. And I can't really explain it. There's not many other products like this, and I've just really been a huge fan. I've gone through like 2 bottles of this over the years, so that really shows you that I love something because I'm normally always rotating products. This one, definitely worth it. Charlotte can be expensive, but some of these products, if you got the budget for it, I would recommend. Okay, next up, I need to talk about this product. Now, I know everyone and their brother talks about Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder, the translucent one, and that one is great. I've got no beef with that. I use it all the time. I do enjoy it. Then they came out with this one, which is the Loose Setting Powder Glow, which has a glow to it, which I thought in theory that would be kind of good because I like more of a dewy, glowy look, and I like to kind of set my makeup with powders, but that are a bit more radiant, that don't give me a super dull finish. So I sound like the perfect candidate for a powder like this, and I hate it. I don't know what else to say. I really just don't know how I'm supposed to use it. It really is way too glowy to use anywhere as a setting powder. Oh wow, yeah, I already am getting the reflection from this. I guess the only way honestly that I could see this product ever getting used is if you specifically used it for a highlighter. Like there's just no way. I tried setting my under eyes with this one day and like set my T-zone, and oh, I did not look good. It looked like I was like the Tin Man or something. Like it was just too much. Yeah, super sad because on paper this did sound like the perfect product for me. I just don't get how anyone uses this and how they make it look good. Maybe this is a me problem, but I'm so sad to say it. This one was just, it was not it. Okay, next up, this is another Jaclyn hyped product. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should if you're not already, go follow me. If you don't follow me on TikTok, also follow me over there. I talk about these all the time on those platforms, and these are the Glisten Cosmetics split liners. Now, these are insane. I've been seeing kind of like the neon eyeliner trend. It's a very 2021 makeup trend. And I've seen a couple different brands, but I really like this Glisten Cosmetic brand. They're a small brand and they're all vegan, cruelty free, and I just wanted to like give them a shout out because I bought these products and I was so excited for them to come in the mail, and I just like, I don't know, I cannot say enough good things, and I just love to support also like the smaller, more indie makeup brands. They are incredible. So I got a bunch of the split liners. I'm actually wearing this green one. This is called Split Peas. I'm wearing the lighter green on my eyes today, and they're basically like a cake liner, so they're water activated. They're super easy to use. I just kind of go in with like a thin little brush like this, and I just like detail and do cool wings and lines, and something about even just like the way these visually all look. I have them in like every single color. I ordered all of them. Just looking at these products, I just immediately can see different makeup looks and I get inspired, and it's really rare that I look at makeup and just like get excited by it now because I'm so desensitized to it, which is so sad to say. But these products specifically bring out a level of joy that is insane, and they're so beautiful. Like they don't crack, they're super pigmented, they're so easy to use, they have an amazing color range, and these have completely replaced any of my other colored liners. I've used like pencil, like gel kind of liners before. I used to use those Fenty ones, which I still did like, but they would crack. Nothing is like these. These are amazing. So definitely a major shout out to Glisten Cosmetics. They are so fun, and if you're someone who likes to incorporate color and more like, I don't know, modern fun makeup looks, these are incredible, and I will never stop talking about them because they deserve truly all the hype. I love it. Like look at, I just got a neon line in my eyes. Like I can't get enough. Whew, okay, this is another one that I think people might have problems with. Products that are overhyped. Benefit, they're a real mascara. Also, Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Also, the long comb mascara that everyone talks about. Basically, any of the top mascaras I feel like people talk about. I don't like them all. Now, I will say, I feel like I'm prefacing everything I don't like with that. Now, I will say, I am someone, I don't have good lashes naturally. I've got very short lashes and they're downturned and they don't hold curl very well. So I don't have the long luscious lashes that I feel like seemingly everyone is blessed with. But yeah, I definitely am much more picky when it comes to a mascara, and I love me a drugstore mascara. I don't think you need to spend a lot of money on a mascara, but for me, it needs to have a good hold. Now, something like the They're Real, even the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, they're just such wet mascaras that they end up weighing down my lashes. And some of them, like this one is not as clumpy because it has a plastic brush, which I do prefer a plastic brush. I have to give Benefit a shout out for the brush. But yeah, whether it's good at separating or it's more clumpy, if it is a wet formula, it is just instantly a no for me. And it ends up all over my face. I don't know how anyone wears non-waterproof or water-resistant mascara, because do I maybe just cry a lot? Is that I don't know what the issue is, but I just can't get away with it. And it's so sad because every time I see someone talk about a mascara, I'm like, oh, maybe that'll be good for me. And I try it out and it's just not good for me. So this unfortunately is a fail for my lashes. When I am picking out a mascara, what I like to do is go for a waterproof formula, or the only like mascara that I've liked that isn't waterproof is the Glossier Lash Slick, because it's pretty much waterproof. I think they call it water resistant. If it's not waterproof, I can't do it. And then I feel like people always say like it doesn't smudge even though it's not waterproof, but it does. It always does. Anyways. Okay, now I have one more thing here. I wanted to end on a high and not on a negative note. And this is something that I feel like was much more hyped back in like 2018, 2019. But I just kind of got on the trend last year, and this is the Too Faced Lip Injection Lip Gloss. This stuff is so good. I even have it here in this is like the teddy bear one. This is in Bee Sting. Is that what this one's called? It's like got the teddy bear packaging. I actually like the color of this one because it's a bit more peachy of a gloss versus like the more iridescent gloss. But this is such a great lip, and I'm gonna put some on. Now, what I like about the gloss is it's actually fairly thin in formula, so it's not super like thick and goopy feeling. You get a little bit of sheen, and you do get that tingly sensation, and it does make your lips just kind of puff out a little bit more and look like you've gotten lip injections. And I never have gotten my lips done, but I like the appearance of it like looking like maybe I've got my lips done. So I just love these glosses. Now, what maybe is a bit concerning is the fact that the very first time I ever tried this lip gloss, it like burned my lips. I could feel it doing its thing. And now that I've been using it for probably close to a year, I'm kind of scared to admit that I don't feel it anymore. It doesn't sting. It doesn't do the sensation. So I think I've just gotten fully desensitized to the irritants in this lip gloss, which is definitely a bit concerning. That being said, I still feel like it plumps them up. Not to the same level though, because I think my body is starting to get resistant to it. But yeah, these lip glosses are really great. I've been seeing it go around. Obviously, be careful with it. Like I said, the first times it did kind of burn my lips, but burn in like a good way. Burn like you just ate like hot sauce and you got some on your lips, you know? Anyways, these definitely do what they say they do, and they kind of like went viral all over the internet for a reason. Okay, so that was everything that I think is hyped and overhyped or rightfully hyped, and things that I just love and hate. Let me know if you like this video, and let me know if you agree, because I love to have a healthy debate. So if you think I'm wrong about any of these things, you just let me know. And if you think I'm right about anything, just let me know. But yeah, you know I love a good little makeup discussion, so let me know what products you've been loving lately, and let me know what products you would add onto your list. Oh, I'm feeling the tingle now on my lips. Ooh, maybe my original formula has just gotten a bit old. This is doing something. Too Faced, you still got it. Anyways, okay, well now as my lips are plumping up, let's talk a little bit more about the sponsor of today's video, Squarespace. I'm obsessed with Squarespace. It is truly the best. If you are thinking about making a website, Squarespace is really the only place to do it because it is so user-friendly. I'm someone who, obviously I don't have graphic design experience. I had never made a website before. I really didn't know where to start, but luckily with Squarespace, you don't have to. They have all the answers for you. They have amazing award-winning templates. You can just kind of pick a template that you like and kind of build off of that. And they're so gorgeous and stunning, but also super easy to customize and really personalize and make it your own. If you take a look at shopjaclynforbes.com, which is my website powered by Squarespace, you can see that there's a lot of customized features, and I've kind of added my logo in there. Obviously, Squarespace also has amazing e-commerce tools as well. So being able to sell my merch and my tie-dye sweatsuit through them has been an absolute breeze. They have amazing back-end analytics to really get to know your customers. And then also on top of that, speaking of customers, they have amazing customer service on the platform itself. So back when I was kind of building out the website, website. I mean, I had multiple questions, and I love, you know, doing a little search for a question, and they have really great forums online that pretty much will probably answer any question you might have. But even if not, they have like a live chat as well that you can hop into, and their customer service team is amazing and super helpful. So definitely would recommend that. I really just cannot stress it enough how not intimidating it is to make a website with Squarespace. They really make it as easy as it can be. So if you've been thinking about making a website, now is the time to do it. Elevate your business, take it to the next level, make your dream a reality. Make your website with Squarespace. Head to squarespace.com/JaclynForbes and you'll get 10% off your first purchase. So go ahead, go do it. What are you waiting for? But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you subscribe, go follow, go like, leave a comment, go follow me on TikTok, do all the things. Y'all know what's up. And thanks again so much for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.